Hey everyone, welcome to Over Under Daily with TonyToni, the podcast where we break down the betting lines, analyze the spreads, and find the best plays on the board. We're tracking the trends and giving you the edge. All right, we have a couple of WNBA matchups to preview, so let's get started. For our first game, it's the Minnesota Lynx versus the Atlanta Dream at Gateway Center Arena. So the Lynx enter as 1.5 point underdogs to get the win on the road. The Lynx are the best team in the league with a 12-2 record, having just suffered their second loss of the season against the Mystics. Minnesota's leading scorer, Napheesa Collier, did not play that game due to a back injury and was listed questionable for this game. Atlanta continues to climb the standings, having won 7 of their last 10 games, with Alicia Gray continuing to lead them in scoring with just under 20 points per game. The point total is set at 156.5. And the over looks like the right pick in a matchup between two of the best offenses in the league. Our second game sees the Indiana Fever facing the Dallas Wings at College Park Center. The Fever enter as 3-point favorites. The Wings have only won 3 of their last 10, but have mounted a handful of upsets against higher-seeded teams. The Fever look to get their record back to 500 after losing to the Sparks by 10 in their last one. The point total is set at 169.5, and the under looks good as Minnesota enters with the league's best defense. Our next matchup is the Golden State Valkyries hosting the Chicago Sky. The road team enters as 8.5 point underdogs here. Golden State will try to get above 500 in this one, evenly splitting their last 10 games. Chicago continues to have issues on both ends of the floor, entering as the second worst defense and offense in the league. The point total is at 157.5. And the under looks good given how both teams' offenses are near the bottom of the league. For our next match, the Phoenix Mercury will host the New York Liberty. The road team enters as 1.5 point favorites here. The Mercury is just half a game behind the Liberty in the standings. And the winner of this game will take the second seed in the league. Sabrina Ionescu's shooting slump continued last game as she made only 1 field goal in 11 attempts, making late game free throws to ice it against the Valkyries. The point total is set at 167.5, and the under looks like the pick if both teams' defenses hold up. And for our last game sees the Connecticut Suns visiting the Seattle Storm. The home team is favored by 19.5 points. The Suns will look to bounce back from a 26-point blowout versus the Aces, shooting just 2 of 13 beyond the arc in that game. The point total is 156, and the under looks promising if you expect the Storm to dominate early. Now we move on to the line of the day, the best value pick flying under the radar. For our line of the day, I have the Lynx covering the spread minus 1.5. Minnesota will look to bounce back from their last road loss, and they still have the top-ranked defense in the league. All right, that's a wrap. Stay tuned in the coming days as we give you the picks for these exciting games. Stay sharp, bet smart, and we'll be back tomorrow with more locks, leans, and heat dito, sama-sama sa arena. See you guys next time.